Well, I think we cover the whole gamut.
There is a deep sense of faith in a lot of our guests.
I think we'll find folks that are on the street, that find themselves in shelters every night, that are walking with God.
But there's a lot more openness to faith here in our guests, and part of that's probably because of their situation, of just relying on something. So there's an openness to it. There's a you can talk about it freely, and there's not a negative pushback.
We have those folks who can teach a Bible study class with other guests in the Samaritan place upstairs in the dorm, the men's dorm at night, or the women's dorm. They can witness to other guests and maybe staff.
Because I always ask the people at the end of my interview and stuff, do you mind if I pray for you? And some of them are like, oh yeah, please do, please, And they want to hold your hand, or they oh yeah, pray for me.
Then we have folks, I think, that are like ourselves. We're all on this journey, and so they've been exposed to the gospel. They've been exposed to truth, yet it's not been nourished. It's not been fed. And so it's kind of wilted a little bit. And we have an opportunity then. They come in and we have an opportunity to tend to that like a garden and water it and feed it and see how that changes a life in front of us over time.
Not everybody is broken as far as their spiritual life, but there are many.
The inconsistencies in their faith is no different than the inconsistency of someone who's not homeless. There's the same inconsistencies, the same disconnect between faith vertically and living their faith out horizontally, just as there is outside of the walls of Carm.
And then we have folks who are far from God, I believe, who are searching though, and so they're looking for truth, and they're looking for us. They're looking at us and to set that example. And that's a high calling we have, to really be a model to those folks, not just in what we say, but what we do, and not just in when they're in front of us, but when they're off in a distance looking at us, kind of seeing, okay, how's this person going to know? This person says he's a Christian. How's he going to act?
A lot of them you'll see, like I said, the first time I heard somebody say that I'm blessed, when they were coming through the line and stuff, it really did take me back. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting, I'm doing okay. And some of them like, it's hot outside or whatever.
Believe and try every day to treat people with dignity and respect, and to show them God's grace, and to try and just be as much like Jesus as we can be, even though we'll never amount to that, but just to show them a glimpse of what that can be. And because you never know what one sentence, one word could click with somebody, and whether it's a extra glass of tea, or coming in late for a meal and getting a tray without any hassle or any flack, that can be the one time that somebody says, what's that about? What is knowing God all about? And so I just, that's my daily goal every day, is to treat everybody with respect and dignity, because everybody deserves that.